Well, she grew up on Houston's West Side, attending Barbara Jordan Elementary, Shadow Briar, and Paul Revere Middle Schools, and graduating from Westside High School. Today, she's a NASA astronaut and one of just a handful selected for NASA's 2025 astronaut class. Her roots are right here in HISD, and now she's getting ready for an out-of-this-world experience. I sat down to talk with Anna Menon about her journey from our classrooms to space.
I fell in love with space in the 4th grade. I had the opportunity to go to a field trip at NASA where I experienced a day in the life of an astronaut and a flight controller. And that experience just lit a fire in me to want to do this work with my career. Yes, I would say Allison Balch was the teacher in 4th grade that inspired me to, she brought us on this field trip to NASA and was really, laid the groundwork for inspiring this dream. And then I had another teacher named Mr. French in high school who really inspired me to love math and to believe in myself in math. I remember that I was taking AP calculus with him, and I remember struggling at one point in the class, and he really believed in me, and I ended up, with his help, working really hard and ended up doing really well in the class, but it was with his help and his encouragement. And I ended up going on to pursue a bachelor's in math, much thanks to his inspiration. In general in life, I feel like I wouldn't change a thing. I think there are so many fields that are so interesting to me, and so I think I would, use every moment I could have to explore the different fields out there and learn, because what I do recognize, especially now, is it's like those years you can learn so much, and the more you work, the more you expose yourself to different areas, your brain is like a sponge, and it just opens up your world. So I am in a 2-year astronaut candidacy training program with my 9 other classmates that came in this 2025 class. So this involves a whole swath of different types of training to really give us a foundation, after which we will be assignable to different NASA missions. And so everything in these 2 years involves flight training in NASA's T-38 jets, robotics training to learn to manipulate the robotic arm on the outside of the space station, technical spacecraft training to learn the different systems on the International Space Station, learning how to do a spacewalk, and so many other things to just really give us that foundation. That's what I'm doing right now. It's a huge privilege. I feel incredibly grateful for this opportunity. I'm only here thanks to, Houston, HISD, and so many people that came before me helping to, create opportunities so that I could do this work and other people could do this work that we're getting to do today. So I just find myself incredibly grateful and humbled and motivated to do right by this opportunity.